it's just a tyranny stinks. Why would the elite want to bring this in?
I think at the moment that the United States is a pain in the backside of the New World Order. A lot of the elitists are not in the United States.
That's
or
right.
elsewhere, as you know. And they need to take us out as a military power, whether we would do what they want or not. They need to weaken us to the point that they won't, the United States won't interfere with Middle East operations and operations in Australia and various other countries that the elitists want to do. They want to take us down to remove us as a threat. Russia and China know that we could probably, our military guys could probably break with the Pentagon, or with the White House anyway, and make counterattacks in event of a nuclear war starting. So they have to neutralize our military and our will to fight.
That's why they're shutting the power plants down, the beef production, the manufacturing. Everything's being cut right now. It is a military operation against us.
Yes, absolutely. And when they hit the internet and our phones and credit cards, hence things like that, with various worms and Trojans.
It's the mega banks working with all these other crime syndicates. You can really see it. They want this country totally gutted.
Yep. And when Holly and I were guests of the Hopi Indians at the Shingopi tribe, Second Mesa, their prophecy keepers told us that America will have a multifaceted, multi-sided civil war very shortly, and black against white, Puerto Rican against black, whatever, or, Muslims against Christians and Jews, and extreme right, extreme left, poor, rich, all these kind of different directions will tear America apart once the economy starts to fail, and America will eventually be invaded, according to the Hopi prophecies. And a lot of what they say makes sense to me.
Well, I mean, you can just look at what's going on and how they're race baiting everything. They're really trying to balkanize the country and set it up for race war.
Well, certainly, and there's certainly enough weapons and ammunition and stuff around to do that. They've pushed every button from the White House. They pushed every button they could to bring America into civil disorder and collapse the economy here. I don't think they've left anything undone or unplanned to tear this country apart. They couldn't have done it better if they planned openly to destroy us.
Incredible. Stan Deyo, getting back into the supervolcanoes, how did you first start warning of the supervolcano that now mainline scientists are saying is becoming active and could erupt at any time? I mean, how did you first get into that, and what else are you concerned with the Ring of Fire becoming very active, all these earthquakes we've seen? How much of an increase the last few months?
Well, when you say the last few months, are you talking about actual earthquakes or damage from earthquakes?
Well, just all of it. I was looking at the graphs. They're all off the chart from the USGS.
Okay. Well, that graph is showing, of course, deadly and destructive earthquakes, how many people got killed or whatever, and the damage from them. When you look at the actual earthquake plots, they are not quite as dramatic, but they do increase over the year 2000 to now.
That looks like a tenfold increase in death and destruction from what I see in the last 100 years.
And what that means is that these earthquakes are occurring in populated places all over the world, in diverse places.
And that brings up the Cohen quote.
Which is?
Which is about the Secretary of Defense saying that there's people that have earthquake weapons.
Well, yeah, I mean, we've known that for a while. I mean, Russia and the United States signed their first weather war treaty, or geologic treaty in 1977. So since 1977, it has kind of been a matter of public record that this kind of nonsense has been going on. Bunker buster bombs at the right place, nuclear detonations at the right place can cause earthquakes.